What's going on, boys? So of course, as you guys see by the title down below, this is going to be a free A through Z organic dropshipping course on exactly how you will go from $0 to $10,000 in under 90 days with this guaranteed blueprint that I am giving you guys. So obviously, if you guys apply every single thing throughout this entire video, obviously you guys will see results by the end of the 90 days. And before I even get into anything, I hope you guys know this is not a get rich quick scheme. You guys actually need to put in the work. You guys actually need to learn the necessary skills to actually go viral and actually find a winning product that actually converts. And most importantly, you guys need to understand exactly how the algorithm reacts to your videos. And obviously, if it is a good video, it will go viral. But if your video is poorly created, that isn't even warmed up to your targeted audience that you're actually trying to sell the product towards, or not even warmed up to the correct targeted audience, and of course, you guys will struggle and you guys will see that you won't be able to get any sales. And not just sales, but even views. Throughout this entire video, you guys will be understanding the exact mindset that you need to actually go into this and actually succeed with this business. You guys will understand exactly how the algorithm works, so you guys know exactly how to make your videos go viral. And I'm gonna go over the entire process of you running a product from the very start to the very end. And of course, going over the exact ways you're gonna be finding your product, exactly what you should be looking for in your product. And of course, I could just go over those things with you, but I will be going over content examples of what actual good viral videos look like and what actual bad viral videos look like. And yes, you can have a bad viral video, but the most important thing is to make sure that your video is actually converting, because you don't want your video to go viral for the wrong reason and not even target the audience that you guys are trying to target. And of course, once you guys do find your product, I will be going over the entire warm-up strategy that I follow, so I make sure that my accounts are optimized as best as possible to actually even target my targeted audience. Because if your accounts are not warmed up properly, you guys will not see that your videos are even targeting the correct audience. And of course, with posting content, I'm going to be going over the exact type of knowledge that you should be understanding on how platforms like TikTok and Instagram differ and what makes both platforms good, and the exact ways that you should be treating both platforms when it comes to posting videos. And of course, with posting videos, you guys will need to create the best content possible. So I'm going to break down the exact framework that I follow that you guys need to be following as well, if you guys even want your video to go viral and actually convert the viewer into a customer. And keep in mind, just because your video went viral does not mean you guys will make sales. Views do not always mean money. Always remember that. And then of course, as you guys are slowly creating and climbing up the ladder to getting that first viral video, I will show you the exact process to scale and split test your content. And then of course, once you guys get that viral video, it will come down to when you guys need to create your website and create your offer for your store, so your products can actually be a converting product. And then of course, at the end of the video, I will be throwing in a ton of free value for you guys, tons of advice that I went throughout my journey and things that you guys will also go through as well throughout your journey. So of course, there's a ton of valuable information packed all throughout this video. So if you simply do not have the time to watch it from the start to the finish, don't even continue watching this video right now. The only reason why you guys should even be watching this video is if you guys haven't hit over $10,000 in a singular month. I've been dropshipping for the past almost 5 years now, and I created this beautiful life for myself, all because I understand the concepts of how to go viral on social media, blowing up my product, driving traffic to my store, and obviously growing multiple brands from that and eventually selling them. And like I said, if you guys take every single thing serious throughout this entire video and actually apply all of the knowledge that I'm giving you for literally free, you guys will of course see results, and you guys will see how much more progress you guys will simply make. All right, so now let's talk about the mindset that you actually need to have into going into organic dropshipping, because the mindset that you really need to have is the strongest thing that would actually really, take you from here all the way up to here. Of course, all the other steps I talk about throughout this entire free course are super important, but if you do not have the mindset laid down, which is your foundation, then I promise you, you will not succeed. And really overall, you just have to understand, the mindset that you need to have going into this is that, in reality, you're going to fail your first few products that you actually sell. You're not going to know exactly what you're doing, but the more and more that you actually gain experience, then of course, you're gonna be able to do things better than you did before, and you will learn from your mistakes, and then you will eventually be able to get that one winning product that, pops off and that you will actually be able to make money from. You really just need to come into here with a winner's mentality that, no matter what happens, you guys cannot give up at all. And you have to understand, no, how many products you run, you guys can't quit at all. The number one thing that really makes people that actually succeed with this and the people that don't succeed with it is that the people that do succeed with it are the people that didn't quit. When their videos weren't getting views, when they weren't going viral, when they weren't understanding everything, those people stuck with it. Those people tried to learn from their mistakes and they tried to understand that they could learn more. So I don't want you guys coming into this thinking, you can magically just make so much money with this, because that is not the case. Just because you see a lot of other people, including me online, making a lot of money from this does not necessarily mean, okay, I'm going to make a lot of money from this too right away. It takes time. And you guys have to be patient on actually giving this a go and staying consistent with it and just sticking to it for a long period of time so you guys can actually see those results that you see other people get. You guys also have to have a very strong belief system coming into this, because your belief system on knowing that you can exactly achieve everything that you will achieve will take you very far, even if you guys have not seen any type of success yet. When I first started this, I knew I was going to achieve with it no matter what. I know I'm going to succeed in whatever I do because I know I will not fail. And I know I will constantly get better and learn more and more over time, so I can eventually see those results that everybody else has. And that's exactly what I did for myself. And that's exactly what you guys have to do. You guys have to come into this knowing that you will succeed. Your belief system is the number one most important thing coming into this, because like I said, if you guys do not believe in yourself, I promise you, you guys will fail. If you guys think you will fail, you will fail. If you guys think that you will succeed, then you will succeed. Remember, everything starts in the mind first, and then it becomes a reality. So always remember that, even not just with organic dropshipping, but any single thing that you guys do in your life, everything starts up here first. So always set that as your strong foundation in order to actually get the things that you guys want to achieve. And the last thing that I want to go over, which is probably going to be the number one most important thing about this mindset chapter, is that you guys need to detach your emotions when you guys are actually coming into this. And this is one of the biggest problems I actually face and that everybody else faces when they actually come into this. And I'm going to go a little bit deeper into this throughout the entire video. But if you guys are running a product and your video does not hit the 50K view mark after the first 2 weeks of you actually testing the product, please drop the product. Remember, just because other people are getting views with the product does not mean you necessarily will get the same amount of views or even go more viral than them. There's so many different factors that kind of tie into this on, why those things may be happening, such as you not getting as many views as them. And some of those reasons could be simple things such as their experience is way better than yours. The way that they warmed up and optimized their account to a different audience could be the reason why maybe you aren't getting views and they're getting more views. The quality of their content may be better than yours. Or one of the obvious reasons with that product may be that they have taken up a majority of the market, all of the consumers that watch that video, and in return, you guys won't be getting as many sales as them. So always detach your emotions when you guys are testing products, and you don't have to just detach your emotions. When you guys are doing organic dropshipping, you guys have to detach your emotions in any single business that you guys do. You don't have to hear from me, hear from everybody else that has succeeded in some type of business. Emotions are the one thing that will actually take you from here down to here. It all comes with the mindset that you have, and you guys can't let your emotions get involved when you guys are doing business. If you guys feel like your products could pop off just because you guys think it's cool and it doesn't follow any of the criteria I will mention later in the video, those are your emotions speaking. You guys can't let your emotions get to you, because your emotions will screw you over and make you waste time ultimately. So now that you guys understand the exact mindset that you really need to have going into this, let's discuss how the algorithm actually works and why you guys even go viral. So of course, when you guys are creating content, there's literally only a handful of things that the algorithm actually looks for in order for your video to get boosted and to get pushed out to thousands of people. And I want you guys to always remember this, that views do not always equal money, right? The views will only mean money if the content was targeted towards the correct audience. And this is exactly why it is so important to warm up your account to your targeted audience. And on top of that, also create content that relates to your targeted audience so they feel relatable and so they actually purchase your product. And even if they don't purchase your product, they still continue to watch the video entirely through, which will get your video pushed out to other people that may buy your product. And of course, the way that you are recording your product is very important as well in the whole entire framework and structure of your video. But like I said with the other topics as well, we'll get into every single thing later down in the video so you guys understand exactly what I'm talking about. But the main factors that every single platform looks for, even something like this video on YouTube, is having watch time. Watch time will ultimately get the video pushed out to more and more people. And why is watch time so important? Obviously, because the platforms want people to stay on the platform as long as possible. And the longer that you can make someone stay on their platform, of course, by having a good video, then the video will get pushed out to more and more people if the algorithm sees that people are sticking on your video throughout the entire video. And this also ties into the next thing, which is pretty much the same exact thing, but having a high retention rate. And of course, the higher that your retention percentage is, the better that your video will perform. If you are able to get someone to watch your video more than once, maybe let's say even 2 times, that would be a 200% retention. And the higher that you guys can keep those percentages, of course, like I said, with the watch time, the videos will get pushed out. And of course, the next very important thing is to make sure that you guys keep momentum when you guys are posting. So once you guys do make that initial first post, after you guys have your account warmed up, like I said, we'll get later into that in the video. You guys need to not miss a day of posting because that is very important for every single platform. And now, of course, the only platforms I'm talking about in this video is going to be TikTok and Instagram Reels. Don't even focus on YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts do not perform good. You can literally get a video with 1 million views and you guys will probably only make a couple $100. So if that is worth it to you, by all means, go ahead and do that. But in my opinion and what I would do, I would not waste my time. And engagement is super important as well. The more that you guys can get people to engage with your video, of course, it's going to be pushed out. So the main thing that every platform really looks for is going to just be the watch time and engagement. So you really have to master just those 2 things. And obviously, if you have a product with a virality factor, of course, the watch time is already going to be high and the engagement is already going to be high, which is why I say it is so important that your product has a virality factor. Remember, doing dropshipping with organic advertising is completely different than you doing advertising with paid ads. I have done paid ads in the before and made multiple 6 figures, and the product criterias are completely different. When you guys are doing products with paid ads, it needs to really solve other things, such as problems. But when you guys are trying to sell products doing it organically, it really needs to have that virality factor, so the product makes the video stand out, so it masters those 2 things I just talked about. And please make sure that you guys never buy followers. It will just mess up your account completely. You want everything to be fresh. So literally for any single product that you guys run on TikTok, make sure it is a fresh account. And the only thing that differs TikTok compared to Instagram, you can make a primed Instagram account, but only if you are rerunning products in that same exact niche, or your videos simply won't go viral. So let's say, for an example, I blow up a fitness product on Instagram. Let's say I'm going over 30K followers. It doesn't matter what the followers amount is. And let's say that product dies out and I want to rebrand the account for a new product. It would have to be in the fitness niche. It couldn't be in a different niche. And like I said, you can only reuse accounts on Instagram. You can't do it on TikTok. So even if it is in the same niche, you guys cannot reuse them. So for literally every single product that you run, you will have to create a fresh brand new account and warm it up and optimize it to the correct audience that you are actually selling your product towards. And another thing that you guys will mess up on as well, if you guys do it, is reusing the same clips on TikTok. You guys simply cannot reuse the same clips on TikTok. You can on Instagram, but with TikTok, they favor original content. So every time you post something on TikTok, make sure it is a new clip every single time, because there's something called metadata. And if the metadata is detected that it is a reused clip and it isn't original, your video will get shadow banned. And that's why you guys may be confused why your video doesn't go viral. And you guys also can't download other people's clips. This should be obvious. You can't download other people's videos and expect to go viral, because it simply will not work. And also another thing that you guys don't want to do is make your account a business account. You have to just use common sense at this point. Keep it as a personal account. Why would TikTok or Instagram want to blow up a business account? Pretty much just have to use your common sense at this point. Why would TikTok want to blow up a business account? They're not going to make your videos go viral, obviously, because they want you to run ads for your product. So just keep it as a personal account and you guys will see that your views will not get messed up. And just another little gem that I want to put out there, do not use any foreign fonts once you guys are editing your videos. Only use the classic font that everybody is used to seeing on TikTok. And then even when you guys are re-uploading your TikToks over to Instagram, still use the classic font. And of course, there's no certain time to exactly post your videos. But the way that I structure it is I like to post one video in the morning and one video in the evening or closer to nighttime. And don't think it matters how many accounts you guys are logged into, because it honestly doesn't matter at all. So don't think your videos aren't going viral for that reason, because as long as you guys are posting good content, it will go viral. And of course, if the product is a good product. And the one thing that I personally notice is that TikTok will find your targeted audience much better than Instagram. With Instagram, you do have to be more patient to actually get that viral video. So that may even take up something like 15 or 20 videos being posted until you guys actually see a video that maybe hits something over 10,000 views. Rather than with TikTok, you guys can pretty much go viral right away if your accounts are set up properly. And another free gem I want to throw out for you guys is don't make your video look like an advertisement. Simply just make it look like an entertaining video. So when people are scrolling on their For You page or their Explore page on Instagram, it doesn't come off as an ad because of course nobody wants to watch an ad. People are going on the platforms for entertainment. But if your product meets the criteria that I will mention later in the video, people will obviously be interested in your product if it is in the correct audience. And just to say it again, don't steal content, create new content always. And if you guys are at 0 views, it could be for plenty different things as well. Maybe a couple of the things that I did mention already, but those are going to be things like do not violate their guidelines, especially on TikTok. TikTok is super strict. That's where you guys will violate them the most. So obviously you guys won't be able to sell products very long, such as weed products on TikTok. Yes, you guys may be able to go viral, make some money, but your account will always end up getting banned no matter what. So if you guys are selling something like a weed product or any type of explicit product, maybe like a party drinking product, stick to Instagram. TikTok will just take down your account. And if you guys are still getting 0 views as well, it may just because your account is not fully warmed up and you guys did not go through the entire warm-up process. And like I said, I'm going to get into the warm-up process later in the video, so make sure you guys stick around and watch every little thing and really listen out to every single thing that I'm talking about. And make sure you guys are taking notes throughout the entire video because I promise you there's no one else that will explain everything the way that I will for free. And just another thing, so you guys don't get confused on why your videos may not be getting views. Maybe it's not because you're violating the guidelines. Maybe it's not because your account's not warmed up yet, but it may just because your content is not good and your product is not good. So always remember that. All right, so now I'm just gonna discuss a little bit very quickly about the entire process that you guys will be following from the very start to the very end when you guys are done running your product. So the very first step is of course going to be finding your products, right? And once you guys do actually find your product, you're gonna get the sample ordered in from Amazon, AliExpress, Temu, whoever has your product that you can get the quickest from. Obviously you will get the product from there. And then while your product is coming in the mail, you're going to create a new TikTok account and create a new Instagram account because obviously, you know, you're going to want to post on both platforms, and you're going to warm up the account for 5 days by engaging with the targeted audience that you do want to target. And you're going to warm up your account for 1 hour every single day until you actually get through that 5-day period. And then you should have your product and you should have videos ready to be recorded, or you guys have already made videos in advance so you guys can start posting once your account is actually warmed up. And then on that 6th day, you guys will start the testing phase. So this testing phase will last 2 weeks, and you guys will be testing your products every single day by posting 2 to 3 high quality videos every single day for 2 weeks straight. You guys will not want to miss one single day because like I was just saying, the algorithm really favors consistency and your videos will get pushed out much better if you guys are consistent posting every day. And by the end of this 2-week mark, if you don't have a video that hits well over 50,000 views, stop running the product. Like I said, don't let your emotions get attached to the product. Just because someone else was able to go viral with it doesn't necessarily mean you guys will as well. So you guys will drop the product if you do not get a singular video that hits over 50,000 views. But if you do, great news for you. If you get a 50,000 view video anytime before that 2-week period, that is when you guys will create your store. So you guys can obviously start driving traffic to your Shopify store where you can obviously make sales, because now that we have that proof of concept that your products is actually able to get some type of views going somewhat viral, you guys will now be able to replicate that and advance your content, make it better quality, figure out, you know, what imperfections they may have been with that 50,000 view video, and you guys will be able to start to scale your content. And if you guys could get a video with over 50,000 views once, you guys could definitely do it again. I've done it millions of times, and I've had so many of my students do it millions of times as well. It is not hard to do. You literally just have to study the framework of what made that video get more views than the others, replicate it, see what you could do better and tweak out, and you guys will be able to see that you guys can get the same amount of views again and over and reach even higher views than you did before. And that is the exact process you guys do want to follow whenever you guys are testing products. And what I recommend to you guys is to test 1 to 2 products every single week. Do as many products as possible that you guys can handle without degrading your quality of your content. And by doing this, you guys will learn much more, You guys will gain so much more experience and you guys will see results way quicker than if you only test one product every single 2 weeks. So the very first thing that you guys actually want to do is create a brand new Instagram account. It doesn't matter what you exactly name it. It's literally just for you to see products on. And the whole point of doing the burner method is so you guys can actually find products. So you guys can actually find, videos that are already kind of going viral. And of course, I'm going to get into the entire structure that you guys will want to be following once you guys are doing your product research, so you guys know exactly what you should be looking for. But now we're just going to get the account set up. So like I said, create a brand new account. And then now we're just going to be searching up simple search terms that dropshipping product accounts use. And then we're going to be engaging with those videos so they get pushed out to our Explore page or the For You page. And setting up a burner account on Instagram or TikTok is the same exact way. So you guys just want to search up simple terms like either TikTok made me buy it. You guys can do the same exact thing on Instagram as well. And obviously, once you guys search up that search term, you guys should see a bunch of dropshipping products. I'm sure you guys could tell the difference between a dropshipping video and a video that is not a dropshipping video. So just literally go through them. And then what you guys will want to do is to give these videos watch time, like the video, and comment on them. And of course, after doing this for 5 to 20 minutes, your account should be filled up with products. So like I said, give it watch time, like the video, comment, and just keep going through products. And also make sure you guys don't engage with any videos that kind of look like this or whatever. Shopify expert, this isn't what you guys want to engage with. Only engage with the videos that are an actual product account. So something like this right here, the fizz cap, this would be an actual product account. So just make sure that it is a branded name. Make sure they have a logo, make sure they have a Shopify store in their bio. And obviously you guys will know that that is 1000% a dropshipping product. And make sure you guys are not engaging with any type of Amazon find videos. You guys do not want to engage with these videos right here. So do not engage with anything that looks like that. Because of course, if you do, then obviously your account will start to get flooded with those videos once your burner account is actually warmed up enough to show you only dropshipping products on the Reels page, or whether if that is going onto TikTok. So like I said, do this for about 10 to 20 minutes and you guys should be able to see that your accounts are being optimized with the correct type of videos you want, which of course are going to be dropshipping products. And if you guys are still seeing other type of videos on your Explore page or your For You page, just click on share and then click on not interested. And you guys should start to see less and less videos that are not dropshipping products. So let's say you're scrolling on your Reels, you come across another video, maybe something like this that is not dropshipping related. Click on the 3 lines right here and then click on not interested. And TikTok is the exact same way. It will be a share button and you guys can just click on the not interested button. And of course, like I said, continue engaging with these accounts and eventually your entire Reels should be filled up with them. And that is pretty much how you guys would do your products research. For anything, do not use any type of softwares or websites that swear that they have winning product selections from AI or whatever this is. It's all complete nonsense and you guys do not want to follow anything like that. Only do the burner method. And once you guys, of course, do find several winning products and actually get experience with this, you guys could start to do better organic methods, such as naturally looking on things like Amazon, Temu, AliExpress, and just finding things that follow the product criteria I will give you guys. So of course, you guys know exactly what you guys should be looking for. And once you guys do gain more experience, you guys will have a much better understanding of what products you actually can run that aren't being run. And that is where you guys will start to run untapped products. All right, so now that we went over exactly how you guys will find your products, let's go over what you guys should be exactly looking for when it comes to doing your products research. Because of course, you can make the best ad creatives as possible for your products, but if you don't have these criterias within your product, it will not go viral. And not only that, but the most important thing, it will not convert, right? People could go viral for the wrong reasons with a product that doesn't follow these criterias, and they will not make any money. So it is very important that you guys are actually following these criteria. So 1, your video goes viral, and 2, your product actually converts. And always remember, when you guys are doing products research, views do not always equivalent to the amount of money that someone is making. Just because you saw someone get 10 million views on a video or whatever the views may be, does not necessarily mean that they are printing. So now one of the first criteria that I love to go over is a problem-solving product. And now a problem-solving product could mean many different things. That could be something like them saving time, making someone's life easier, or adding more convenience to whatever they are doing. But the most slept on problem-solving product that you guys will actually be able to sell to literally everybody and have the highest conversion rate is selling a product that solves someone's insecurities. If you guys come across a product that solves someone's insecurities, you guys are bound to make a bag. And now the next criteria that you guys should be following is a product with a wow factor, aka a virality factor. And don't get this twisted. If the product has a virality factor or a wow factor, that does not necessarily mean that you guys will make money. Because if the product only has that criteria, you guys will deeply struggle on actually converting your audience to buyers. So once I go over into the other criterias, just make sure this main criteria, which is mandatory for any product that you run, is combined with one of the other criteria that I will mention. And of course, when I say products with a wow factor or virality effect, that needs to be a product that really makes the video stand out. Because if the product has a wow factor or a virality effect, then of course it will be much easier for you guys to go viral, and the products will take most of the heavy lifting off of your content. So when you guys are coming across products, if the product does not make you say this shit is cool, do not sell the product, because clearly it doesn't have a wow factor. It doesn't make you say wow. And now the next criteria is going to be a product that is low in competition. And now of course this is going to be more important depending on your actual experience with organic dropshipping. But if there are simply more than 6 to 8 people that you guys can actually find that are selling the product that you guys want to sell, I wouldn't recommend selling it. Not just because I'm not saying you won't go viral, but you guys won't be able to take as big of a piece of the pie, and you guys won't be able to smash those 10, 20, 30K plus months. And I always see so many people trying to sell overly saturated products, and they see everybody else going viral on TikTok or Instagram, and they're like, okay, I could go viral myself with that. Other people have gone viral. But in reality, if there's too much competition, you simply will not go viral because the market is already oversaturated with that product. So in any business, you guys need to use logic, not emotion. And now one of the next product criteria are going to be a product that sparks emotion within your audience. And now, of course, not every winning product that you guys come across will spark emotion within your audience, but if you guys can find something that does, that is going to be a huge benefit in you guys actually seeing success with your product. If you guys can make your audience feel some type of emotion by seeing your product, or even with the ad creatives that you guys will create, it is really going to encourage them to actually go ahead and engage with your video or even buy your product. Marketing is literally all about psychology and the way that you guys understand human nature. So if you guys can get in someone's head with a product, you guys will simply just see how much easier it is for you guys to actually convert your audience. And now this next product criteria is something that is very basic. I'm not going to go too much into it, but please make sure that your product is not sold locally. If it is sold in a store near you, such as Walmart, Target, or even something simple as Amazon that literally everybody knows that they can get it from there, simply just do not sell the product. You guys need to use your common sense. I always see so many people try to sell stuff like LED lights, stuff like that. Do not sell stuff like that. Do not sell anything stationary. Only sell handheld products, because when it comes down to creating your ad videos, you guys need to constantly be moving the products around so you guys can keep their retention high. And now, of course, the next very most important thing, that is the actual most important thing out of anything that I discussed besides a virality effect, of course, is to make sure that your product has a targeted audience. The same thing literally goes with any other business. You guys will not make any sales, or you guys will not get any views on your product if you guys do not have an audience that would buy your products, because who are you supposed to sell the product towards? So make sure that this audience is broad. Make sure there is a lot of people that are actually going to be interested in your product, which is why I always talk about as well, sell towards a passionate niche, because these passionate niches will be the highest converting niches and the highest converting audiences to actually sell your product towards. So these passionate niches are going to be things like the fitness and gym niche, people that smoke weed, can even be something like girly girl products, people that love to party or drink alcohol, any type of religion. It's really just people that are very interested in the actual niche. So don't think that you guys could just sell some toys and expect to make any money with it, because that is not how dropshipping works. You guys can't just sell a product with a virality effect. Even if it's a cool product, there's not a targeted audience at all for something like a simple toy. Now, am I saying that you guys can't make any sales or go viral with something like a toy? No, but you guys cannot make as much money as you would with something that would be in a passionate niche. So always remember that when you guys are doing your product's research, make sure that the targeted audience is very strong and also as broad as possible. And the last product criteria that is mandatory that I kind of already mentioned, make sure that the product is a handheld product. Do not sell anything that is stationary, because like I said, the retention rate is the most important part. So if your product is a handheld product, you guys can constantly move the products around in the screen. And of course, if you guys do that, you guys can make the viewer stay on the video longer than a product that is literally stationary. You guys can make the videos way more engaging. You guys can show off the product much more, and overall, your video will go more viral. So now that you guys have found your product and understand exactly how to find your product, I'm gonna go over the exact warm-up strategy as simple as possible and explain everything that you guys have to do to properly warm up and optimize your account. So once you guys do actually start posting, you guys can target your audience correctly. And now this is the number one most important thing that a lot of people have the misconception of. They think they could create a new account and instantly start posting your videos. But I promise you, if you do that, you will not go viral, nor will you target the audience that you guys want to target. So guys, it's literally as simple as this. Create a fresh, brand new TikTok account or Instagram account. The same exact warm-up strategy literally applies. It does not matter. In whatever your niche is, all you're going to do is look up specific videos within that niche. So for an example, I will search up the gym niche, and let's say I want to run a fitness product, right? I'm going to engage simply with all of the gym videos, right? So of course, if it is a gym video, this is something that I would watch, right? So you will just like the video, give the video watch time, comment on it, and also favorite the video. And just literally do this nonstop for 30 minutes to 1 hour every single day for 5 days straight. And of course, if you guys do this for 10 to 15 minutes by just engaging with the videos on your search results, you guys can head over to your For You page, refresh it, and your account will literally be flooded with gym videos. It's as simple as that. As you guys can see, my entire account is going to be completely optimized. And of course, like I said, give the videos watch time, and any video that you guys do see that is not gym related or whatever your audience is, just simply click on the share button and then click on not interested. It's as simple as that. So literally just engage with all of the gym videos. You're going to do this for 30 minutes to 1 hour every single day. And like I said, once you guys do actually start posting on that 6th day, after 5 days of warming up your account, you guys will actually be able to target the correct audience, and you guys will have an account that will actually get views. It's as simple as that. So many people have this misconception that warming up an account is hard and their videos aren't getting sent to the correct audience once they do start posting. It is not like that. It is the easiest thing in the world. And if you guys cannot understand this, honestly, don't even start this business. But make sure that you guys do this and warm up your accounts properly, and make sure you guys do it for at least 30 minutes a day minimum until you guys actually make that first initial post. And you will see that you guys are actually targeting your audience that you guys want to be targeting. And not only that, TikTok or Instagram will see your account as an active account, and they won't think you guys are just some bot account that just started randomly posting. Because obviously, if that's the case and you guys made a fresh new account and you guys instantly started posting, even if you guys didn't do the warm-up strategy, even if you guys started posting a week after you guys made the account, your videos will not get pushed out, and you guys will see that you guys are stuck at a low amount of views. So make sure you guys optimize your account properly towards the correct audience that you guys are trying to target. This is by far the most important step if you guys do actually want to go viral within your targeted audience. Alright, so now when you guys are uploading on TikTok compared over to Instagram, it's going to be completely different. So I want to make sure you guys kind of understand on exactly how TikTok works compared to Instagram, so you guys don't mess up your uploads. So I kind of already went over a little bit about, TikTok compared to Instagram, but the one thing that you guys really want to be doing when you guys are uploading on TikTok is making sure that you add in your captions on the screen on TikTok. So you guys want to put the TikTok text on there. You don't want to upload straight from CapCut over to TikTok. And not only I've seen my views dramatically decrease, but you guys have also as well. And I'm sure if you guys have done organic dropshipping a little bit, you guys can kind of relate to this. So please just make sure after you guys are actually done editing your video on CapCut, you can add the text on there, and then you can export the video, save it, so you guys can have a video over for Instagram, but also export a separate video with no text on the screen, just the normal editing that you guys would have done for the transitions on your videos. So once you guys go over to TikTok, you guys can add the sound, and you guys can also add the text on the screen. And by adding the text on the screen on TikTok, your views will dramatically increase just because TikTok is going to have a better idea of who exactly to target depending on what your hook actually is. Because this is kind of all the data that they actually look into whenever it comes to actually uploading the video and hitting your targeted audience. It's very simple. I don't have too much to say. I kind of just wanted to point this one thing out because what a lot of you guys do is you put the text on CapCut, you export the video, and then you just upload it straight to TikTok. So just please make sure you guys aren't making that mistake whenever you guys are actually uploading your videos over to TikTok. And now that the way that you guys are actually going to be editing your video, and not only that, but filming your video, I'm just going to put 2 videos up on the screen right here of what you guys could go check out. I'm not really going to recreate this for you. I already have 2 videos up on my channel, completely free of course, of breaking down exactly what you guys need to be doing during the filming process, in the editing process, and also knowing how to exactly target your audience within your hook inside of the video. They're both over 20 minutes long, so I don't want to make this video super long. So just go click on those videos. I'll also link both of those videos down below so you guys can go check those out. They are 2 different products and 2 different niches being ran. I break down a lot of sauce in there, so just make sure that you guys go check those out so you guys know exactly what to do when you guys are filming your product and are in the editing process. Those are the 2 most important things besides your actual product. So you guys need to really know how to master the filming process and also master the post-production process, which is going to be very important when it also comes to holding the retention of your viewer, which is of course going to make your video go viral. And so now of course that you guys do know how to film and edit your product, once you guys do start picking up views, the second most important part to all of this is knowing how to exactly scale your content. So I'm just going to break that down super short. It's the easiest process to understand. It's literally the same process that you guys get into when you guys are actually shooting for that first viral video. So of course, once you guys do get that first viral video, you guys will literally copy the framework step by step of what you guys exactly did to amount to those views compared to your other videos that really didn't get that many views. So you're pretty much just going to be replicating the entire process of you actually filming that one video that did the best out of every other video. So those could be simple things like the transitions you had in your video, the exact way that you show the product off, maybe even your hook, maybe the sounds. So you guys really just have to split test every little thing so you guys know exactly what did make your video go viral compared to your other videos. And once you guys do actually study your video enough and test out different strategies of what made that one video go viral, you guys will see that you're banging out so many more views compared to every other video on your account. So the very first thing that I would do personally is just copy that exact video pretty much identically, and then you guys also should get the same amount of views, of course depending on if the algorithm pushed out your video to the correct audience once again. But if it didn't for whatever reason, this is where split testing comes in hand, and you guys have to just test out different things that you guys did throughout the video. And one of the main factors that I found to actually make my videos go viral whenever I do actually study everything is going to be the transitions I had in the video when I was actually showing off the product. So those are going to be things like the congruent hand movements. So if you guys don't know what a congruent hand movement is by then, let's say on the screen right now that you guys are looking at, let's say this is a vertical screen, right? Let's say the line is right here, line is right here for the vertical screen. The product comes in like this, or the product comes in like this. So when the viewer is actually scrolling on their For You page or their Explore page, you get a very good initial first impression of the video actually being satisfying. And having a satisfying video is going to be the #1 most important thing to actually making your video actually go viral. So of course, the more satisfying that you guys can actually make your video, the better that it will perform, because people would be more willing to watch through the entire thing and also engage with it. So always look for that one thing that you guys can add in on top of everything that you've been doing to make the video more satisfying, and you guys will get more views. So like I said, the scaling process is going to be you just putting out a bunch of videos of what has actually already worked for you. And once that concept dies out, of course, you guys will test new things and you guys will find that next new concept that actually does work once again. And then you guys will just continue recreating more and more videos of that exact video. It's a very simple scaling strategy. Hope that makes sense to you guys. Obviously, there's other scaling strategies outside of this, but of course, this is a beginner's course. Other scaling strategies for advanced dropshippers will be something like taking creators on to run their product. And of course, if you guys want a video like that, just go comment down below and I'll make it. All right, so now that you guys do get to this point, you guys should have got a video that hits over 50,000 views, or you guys did just get your first video with 50,000 views. anytime before the 2-week period of testing your product. So now obviously that you did hit that 50K view mark and have that proof of concept that your product is actually able to go semi-viral, now we are going to be creating our website, and I'll be going over the exact process of how you guys will create your website and how you guys will create your offer for your product so you guys can actually convert your audience into buyers. So now, of course, the very first thing that you guys do want to do is head over into Shopify and create a brand new account. You guys can get Shopify for $1 a month for 3 months straight. So if you guys do want that discount, just go down in the description below and you guys can find that link right there. So just simply sign up and then click on start free trial. And you guys could just skip all of these questions right here. It honestly does not matter. It's just for Shopify's information. And so now that you guys did create your Shopify, just head over into the settings and you guys can just set up the simple stuff like change your store name right here. And then of course, go over to the billing and then you guys want to add in your card so you guys can actually, pay for the Shopify plan and also pay for other apps that we will be installing. And then also just make sure that you guys have your payments set up. You guys could use Shopify payments or you guys can automatically connect your bank account. And another thing is to make sure that you guys turn off PayPal because we will not be using PayPal. You guys don't want to use PayPal on your Shopify store. This is just very common sense. Your money will probably just get put on hold at the end of the day. So that's why I always make sure I turn PayPal off. And then of course, just make sure you guys set up all of your other settings. And so now of course, what we do want to do is head over to online store and you guys can see that we have the basic theme right here. But I'll be showing you guys exactly how you will be creating the highest converting store possible. So this is why we are now going to implement Debutify into our store. So we actually have a proven theme that does work that will convert your customers to actual buyers. So you guys just want to head over to debutify.com and we will actually be connecting Debutify to our Shopify store. It's a very simple process to actually connect it. So you guys can just click on start free trial and make an account. And once you guys do make an account, you will be redirected over to their dashboard right here. And of course, we're just going to head over to template library and then click on all templates. And then as you guys can see, there's a bunch of templates to choose from. You guys have default, apparel, footwear. Of course, it depends what your actual product is. Obviously, just do whatever makes the most sense. But of course, personally for me, I kind of like to do everything custom. So this is why I always just go with the default theme. So just click on download theme and then you guys can click on download theme again. And then it will be downloading right there. And now all you guys have to do is head back over to Shopify, click on add theme, upload zip file, and then you guys will want to just drag over the zip file straight into Shopify, click on upload file, and then your theme will actually upload. And so now that it is uploaded in there, just click on customize and then you guys can actually see what Debutify is actually about. They are honestly the best converting Shopify theme to actually use. Don't overpay for other themes like Shrine, stuff like that, that costs literally $300. I don't know who would actually waste their money on that. I'm not saying it's a bad theme, but this is a much better theme and it is actually budget friendly. And you guys don't even have to pay for their plan. You guys can honestly use it for free. It doesn't matter. But there's just so many different things inside of the theme that actually make this honestly the best theme possible. If you guys go over to theme settings and then you guys go over to their paid widgets, you guys could see every single thing that they have. So they have things like add to cart animation, cart goal, cart reminder, cart upsell. They literally have every app possible that you guys would need to originally download and actually pay for free inside of here if you guys do sign up with them. This isn't just some type of promo video. I obviously use them because if I didn't use them, I'm not going to tell you guys to use something that I don't use. It doesn't make sense. But this is kind of just a overview of, exactly how the theme will look before you guys edit it. So what I'm going to do for you guys is edit this entire theme and then I'm going to walk through exactly what I did so you guys can replicate the same exact process when it comes to editing the theme template that Debutify gives you. And of course, Debutify will be down in the link in the description so you guys can easily just go check that out so you guys don't have to search it up. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to edit this and I'm going to show you guys exactly what I did so you guys can replicate it, so you guys can create the highest converting Shopify store possible. So when people actually go to your website, they buy it and you guys don't get results like how other people do by getting something like a 2% below conversion rate, which is honestly terrible. But typically anywhere with organic, you guys should be getting at least between a 1.5 to 3.5% conversion rate. Of course, the higher that percentage is, the better. But if you guys have anything under a 1% conversion rate, your Shopify store definitely needs some improvement. So now this is exactly how your Shopify store should look. On the main page right here, you guys could see all of the sections right here that you guys do want to have. So in the correct order that you guys do want it to have is slideshow, image with text, the guaranteed, a rich text, a FAQ, and that's pretty much what the home page is going to consist of. The home page is technically going to be a simplified version of your products page, and of course I'm going to go into the products page. But when you guys do have your link in your bio on either Instagram or TikTok, make sure that you guys have it go straight to the products page, because this is the landing page. This is what you want people to see, because this is where people will be sold the most. So of course, here is our products page. We have very clean images right here. We have the name of the brand right here, Fizz Cap, and then we have what the actual product is, can cover. And then of course, this is all going to be custom CS. So this is the exact template sections, that you guys will want to have right here on the side. So you're going to have the products page. Then we're going to have the image with text, which is going to be right here. And then we're going to have the guarantee, which is going to be these guarantees about the product. You want to make sure that you try to sell the product as best as possible, because of course that's going to be very important. Then we're going to have another image with text, what about the product does, maybe handling some type of objection. So let's say for this case, it's always dealing with the sticky spills from your drinks. Then of course, just go over a quick description like this that explains exactly how the product helps. And then make sure you guys bold out the letters, and then make sure you guys bold out the words right here that really make the product stand out, that people will kind of see as, okay, this is a good product. So obviously I bolded out perfectly fit any canned beverages, prevent any leakage, protect you from any horrible spills. And people are obviously going to see those words that are bolded out much more quicker. They won't actually have to read the entire thing if they just see these words, which will kind of sell them in a sense, right? And then of course we're going to have another image with text, which is going to be the second one right here. And then we're going to have a rich text, what our customers say. And now this is optional. You guys don't need to put reviews right here, but if you guys want to, of course you guys can put reviews. It really just depends on how professional your website looks, because obviously the more professional your website is, the less you need to do. So obviously with the website looking professional as possible like this, it doesn't really need to look crazy and have all the other criterias, but obviously adding in reviews are going to be very beneficial regardless. But if you guys don't put reviews, then obviously you guys can just hide this rich text, and then the website will pretty much just look like this. And of course put your guarantees. So your main guarantees should be satisfaction guaranteed, 30-day money back guaranteed. You want your customer to trust you, that if they don't like the product, then obviously they get their money back. And then free shipping, always have free shipping. Never charge for shipping on your website. I always see people mess up by charging shipping so much, and then they wonder why they can't get any sales, because obviously nobody wants to pay for shipping. So if your product cost is too high, just simply make the price of your product a little higher so you guys don't actually have to charge for shipping. I've never charged for shipping on any of my Shopify stores. If you guys are charging for shipping, you guys will see that your conversion rate is going to be much lower. And then of course, but the next guarantee that you guys do want to have is customer priority, 24/7 customer support. And then of course, you guys are going to want to have a contact page right here. This is how your main menu should look. It should go home, contact us, get your Fizz Cap, or whatever your product is, and then track your order. So contact us is obviously going to lead us to the contact page so they can contact you. You guys will get sent an email, obviously. And then the last thing that we do want for our guarantees is going to be loved by our customers. And then this is just going to create more credibility. Even though that we obviously haven't sold over 15,000 units in the USA, still say that it just builds more credibility. If you have a good product, it does not matter. So obviously just make sure you guys aren't selling any garbage. But yeah, this is pretty much how the entire product page should look. Like I said, make sure you guys list all the benefits for the image with text and stuff like that. And then when it comes to your footer right here, this is exactly, the things that your footer should have. So it's really just going to be your guarantee, which is going to be linked to every single page that is on your website. So even if they go back to the home page, the footer is still going to be the exact same. And you guys should have your footer also have stuff like this, where it says need more help. And if you guys want to change the text to need more help, it's literally just in the navigation menu. And make sure that you guys automatically have the policy set up. It's just in the settings. So you guys can go over to your settings, and then you guys can just automatically create the policies, which is going to be privacy policy, refund policy, shipping policy, and then terms of service. It just makes the website look much more professional. And then of course, add in a track your order app. Debutify already has one, but of course you guys could use a different one. And then also we have a subscription right here. Join the VIP club. we're just going to be collecting emails. So if you guys do want to run any type of email automation to, maybe send out people a discount for maybe not completing their order, make sure you guys do that. It's going to be very important if you guys do want to at least make an extra $1,000 maybe out of every 10,000 that you do make. Obviously, an extra $1,000 that you wouldn't have make is a lot of money, especially when it's something that you guys didn't need to make. So all you guys had to do is literally just set up email automations. If you guys do want a separate video on exactly how I set up my email automation, so I always squeeze an extra $1,000 for every $10,000 that I make, of course, just comment that down below and I'll make that video for you guys. It's more of a complicated process, but of course, it's 100% worth it to have. And then at the end of the footer, you guys would just want to also put your email for the product. And then you guys also want to put, where the location is based. Obviously, it doesn't matter if you put Miami, Florida. You guys could put something else. It just makes the website come off as more legitimate, like it is an actual business. So that is pretty much all of the things that you guys want to have on your website. Always make sure you have a clean product photo like this, and make sure all of the colors are very congruent. And what I exactly mean by that is only have 3 different choices of colors. So in my case with my website, it's going to be black, white, and blue. You guys don't want to have any other colors on your website for your actual colors. And then also when it comes to the font that you guys choose, make sure that you guys choose the Poppins extra bold font for your headings. And then, for the body text, choose Poppins. This is literally the font that I use for every single one of my websites I've literally ever ran in the past. I can't even remember how long I've been using this for, probably for the past 4 years. And it's definitely the most effective font. Obviously, there's going to be other fonts like Futura, which is, you guys could use something like this as well if it does fit your product a little better. So I'll show you guys that. So I'm sure you guys have seen this before. It does look a little different compared to what it looks like in the past. But, this is something that you guys can use as well. But I always just go with the Poppins extra bold. I think it looks the most aesthetic and it looks the best. And of course, like I said, every product is going to be different. So sometimes maybe a different font might look better with your product. So just test out different things that makes your product really stand out and makes your website come off as professional as possible. And my favorite thing with They Beautify is that they already have a currency converter. So let's say your video goes viral, hits over 1 million views. That is when your video actually starts getting pushed out to other regions around the world. So that's maybe why sometimes you guys might see Indians on your videos, stuff like that, or people in different countries. Their currency is automatically going to be converted. So obviously they have pretty much every country's currency, which is very beneficial because it would automatically convert. So let's say someone from Europe goes on your website, everything will convert to euros instead of dollars. So that's pretty much exactly, what you guys do want, because once you guys are going viral, you don't want to have any single slip ups, because that one slip up will cost you maybe 1 sale, 2 sales, or even maybe 100 sales once you guys do start to go even more and more viral. And then also, if you guys do want to copy my colors on exactly what I have for this, there are 2 schemes that I have, which is scheme 1 right here. So you guys can just pause the video, copy this if you guys do want the same colors on your website, or maybe if you just want to change up the blue to maybe a red, of course you can do that. And then scheme 2 is going to be this right here. So the scheme 2 is pretty much just this right here. So obviously when you guys are going into the theme sections, we're going to find the guarantee. You guys will be able to change the color scheme, from scheme 1, scheme 2. So if you guys don't want that black background, then of course, you guys can go with the scheme 2. So, that's the best thing about They Beautify as well. They make everything super customizable. But obviously, color schemes is already in Shopify. But, having it in They Beautify, they make it much more easier. Everything is all custom coded, when it comes to the actual template and you guys editing it. And then also going back onto the homepage, what you guys do also want to have is a FAQ. You're not going to have the FAQ on the product page. You guys can if it does look right, but you don't want to have too much for the actual viewer to kind of take a look at, because you don't want it to be too much built up in their head. But of course, when it comes to the FAQ, you just want to really handle all the objections. So, the objections with this product will be things like, what size cans does it fit? Is it spill proof? Can I put it in the dishwasher? How does it work? How long does shipping take? And things like those are going to be the main objections. So of course, you guys want to handle it as best as possible, because if everybody's objections are handled, and the same exact thing goes for even sales, it doesn't matter if it's drop shipping, you want to handle the buyer's objections so they actually purchase your products. And as if it went with sales, you want them to purchase your service. So the same thing follows, when it comes down to, actually selling someone. So of course, just make sure you guys handle as many questions as possible. And of course, with They Beautify, this is already inside of their theme. So, if you guys do want to also have this right here, didn't find your answer, you guys could just change that right over here. Just click on the FAQ section and then, kind of just scroll down. If you guys don't want to have that on, you guys don't need to have that on. So like I said, They Beautify makes everything super customizable and, it makes everything look super professional. So if you guys do want to actually have a higher conversion rate and actually, get more buyers, then you guys know exactly what to do. And also make sure that you guys have two alternative logos, because as you see right here, the header is pretty much transparent, and then as you scroll down, it changes colors like that. So of course, since my header is white, the word cap would originally be black. So I made a white one, so kind of made everything pop out, because obviously, this is a darker background. So everything will change. Everything looks super smooth. And of course, getting back into, the actual logo, you guys just want to go head over to Photoshop. It's like $20 a month. You guys don't need to use Photoshop. You guys can use something like Canva.com, which is free, but it's literally the same exact thing. So I'm kind of just going to show you how to set it up. It's literally just going to be your two words, which should, be what every product actual's name is. And then of course, you're going to have your two different colors. So the main color is going to be the actual color of, whatever you guys want your brand to actually be. But the other color is either going to be black or white. There's no in between. There's not going to be multiple colors. So just keep everything two colors. You're going to have, the main color on your website. So obviously in my case, it's blue right here. And then obviously, the bottom text or, whatever the text is going to be, even if it's to the side, it's going to be something else. It's going to either be black or white. And of course, if you guys do want to find your fonts, just simply go over to defont.com. It's super simple. Go over to basic, or you guys could go over to script, depending on, what you guys exactly want. Of course, there's plenty of fonts on here. You guys can go through everything. And of course, just put the text right here so you guys can kind of see what your logo would exactly look like. And, you guys have millions of fonts to choose from. So there shouldn't be a reason why it should be so hard to actually create a good logo. Too many people overcomplicate it on actually creating a good logo. So this is literally all you guys have to do. It's the simplest process, and it should take you no more than a couple minutes to actually create your logo. And of course, when you guys are creating your logo, now there's going to be two different ways to this. Let's say this is my product name. Obviously, you guys kind of get the memo of, this would be one word, this would be the other word. It could either be like this, or you guys can make everything lowercase. It really just depends on, what actually looks the best with your product. Sometimes I do all lowercases. Sometimes at the beginning of each word, I'll make that uppercase. And so you guys really just have to get an idea of, what actually will look the best. So of course, this is pretty much how your logo should look, right? It's a very simple process. I shouldn't really have to explain this too much. Obviously, if you want this separated, you guys can make this separated, and you guys can create a new text like this. And then obviously, just copy the same size. So this is 35px. Just do that with this one, 35 as well. And then you guys can kind of just rearrange stuff, center everything out. So, if you wanted your logo having it be like this, kind of which is what it is on my website that I did create, kind of just have it like this. You guys should get the memo of, exactly how to create a logo. It's not the hardest thing in the world. It's literally the easiest thing. So just make sure you guys remember that. Just make it look professional. Two different colors, very simple. And so now we're going to get into the offer. So what you guys want your offer to be, it's going to be something like this. So obviously with a product like this, I'm sure you guys could understand that it is a very cheap cost of goods. This product right here only costs $1.90 for two of them. So this is why I had a buy one, get one free deal. So obviously having a buy one, get one free deal would make perfect sense for this. So this is why instead of we charge for one, we have two automatically, because our supplier only ships out two at once. So obviously we're going to have a buy one, get one free plus free shipping. So it's going to be $9.99. And obviously, if you guys do the math on that, if my product cost is pretty much only $2 and I sell it for $10, yes, the average order value may not be insanely high, but I do have a 80% profit margin. And you guys always want to shoot for those higher profit margins. Anything above 50% is going to be amazing for organic. So make sure you guys just prioritize also, having a good price for your product and a good offer, because the offer is what is going to be the thing that actually sells them and that actually makes them purchase a product. And the more valuable that you can actually make your offer, the better it will be. Don't go for those 50% discounts. Everybody knows that, if a website has a 50% discount, in reality, it's probably not 50% discount. It should be common sense by now. So that's why even if I can't really figure out a strategic offer like a buy one, get one free, I always do 60% off or 70% off. and also it will make the product a higher perceived value. So in this case, you know, it would be $20 for two, but now it is only $9. So now they're gonna feel more of an urgency to actually purchase the product. And then also put something like this at the top, right? Flash buy one get one free sale ends 131. Obviously it is now February, but just make sure you guys are always going back in and changing something like this, because when you have something like this, it kind of just gives it a little more credibility rather than saying sale ends tonight. I see a lot of you guys do that. Put a date, it will come off as more of a legitimate of an offer, and then it will build much more scarcity rather than if you said it ends tonight. Then obviously if you guys don't know what this app is right here, this is called Catching Bundles. I'll go over exactly, you know, what it is. I just kind of want to break down the offer for you real quick, guys, so you guys have a better understanding. Obviously there's more offers than this. And then also make sure you guys have upsells, you know, with your product. So those could even be simple upsells like skip the line shipping, which could be easy $5 free in your product, free money at the end of the day. Or you guys can also go inside of the shipping zones and have two different options: the standard, which is of course going to be free, and then express shipping. And you guys can literally make that express shipping $4 or $5. Now the customer is not actually going to be getting faster shipping, but they will be getting just a faster processing time. So just make sure you guys, you know, do the right thing and actually fulfill those orders a little quicker than you would with the other orders that are just standard. But in reality, you literally just get an extra $5 free in your pocket. So let's say someone buys the products, right? $9.99, let's just say $10, right? They get the skip the line shipping. That's a $5 extra in my pocket. Now the order's $15. And then they go through the other upsell, which is going to be the express shipping. That's an extra $5 in my pocket. So now we're looking at a $20 order instead of it being a $10 order. So there's always going to be extra ways on top to actually, you know, get more money in your pocket. And of course, you guys could even add in a post-purchase upsell, which is going to increase your AOV way higher. So in this case, what I would do for my post-purchase upsell is literally just upsell the product once again for a discount. So I would literally just upsell this buy one get one free again. Instead of it being $9.99, I would maybe make it $7.99, right? So even if they go do that, you know, you're getting extra money in your pocket that you wouldn't have. So you could literally go from only having $10 orders to actually getting, you know, the highest of $27 orders. So there's always things that you guys can do to kind of squeeze more money out. So I hope that makes sense. And also for the Catching Bundles app, like I was just kind of talking about, literally just copy this. If you guys want to copy this offer, this is kind of exactly how it will look. So pretty much just have everything look like this. It's very simple. You know, it's not too complicated. Of course, you know, this is how everything should look. So, you know, if you are running a buy one, get one free, put the quantity as 2. For the title, put buy one, get one free. And then also for the subtitle, it's going to make it look a little more valuable. So it's going to be plus free shipping. And then, you know, for the price, it's going to be specific. So it's going to be $9.99. So don't worry too much about exactly, you know, what your actual price is when you guys are setting up your products. Doesn't matter too much. But this is, you know, going to be the main thing that you guys want instead of having an actual buy now button. Because of course, now we have bundles. Now people have more of an option to kind of choose from, whether if they want to get 2 or they want to get 1. And now, of course, your website should be looking 1,000 times better now if you guys didn't know what to do in the first place, or if you guys were just using one of the normal Shopify themes. So I'm just going to go over it once again. This is exactly how it should look. You guys should have everything looking like this at the top. Of course, you know, these are all the sections that you guys should have. So literally just copy them. And, you know, the website does look very professional. Make sure that you guys also do have the want to view full product page, because let's say they do come over to the home page, they have something like this. And always make the text super engaging, because these are going to be your call to action. So instead of saying something like view, put click here with the exclamation mark. You want the website to come off more exciting, and you want the person to actually be a little more interested in your product, right? So even something like this right here, instead of, you know, it being view, I put get your fizz cap here, exclamation mark. It makes the website much more exciting, and it's kind of going to give the buyer more of an encouragement to actually go ahead and buy your product. So also just make sure, you know, that the theme sections are set up like this: product page, image with text, guaranteed, image with text, rich text, another image with text. And then, you know, you guys could have other things, of course, if it does look good, but these are really only the main things that you guys need to have. And then for the custom codes right here, so for this one, that is for the reviews. So obviously I don't have any reviews on my website. This is just a custom code. I literally just asked ChatGPT to create me one. And the same thing with this as well. This is just a custom code. So with the blinking red, and then only 19 units left in stock. So of course that is going to build more scarcity. and it's just overall going to make your website much more converting. And as you guys see on the desktop page as well, it looks very good. They beautifies an amazing theme. Obviously, like I said, if you guys don't want to have reviews, you guys don't necessarily need to. Is it going to help you? 100%. So if you guys do want to add reviews, make sure you guys add those reviews in. So this is pretty much how everything should look, and you guys should be one step closer to actually getting your first sale, if not going from $0 to $10,000 a month in 90 days. So now that you guys pretty much know everything on exactly what to do when it comes to doing organic dropshipping, from literally going from $0 to $10,000 a month, you guys should really have no problem actually hitting some crazy numbers pretty soon. But of course, you guys really need to stay patient with this. It's not a get rich quick scheme. This is an actual business. So I hope you guys understand that you guys probably won't make money realistically for your first several products that you guys do actually run. It does take a lot of time to actually succeed with this business. You guys aren't just going to make money just like that. So whatever you guys do, stay patient. And the same thing applies, with pretty much every single thing in life. You guys really have to stay patient with everything, or you guys won't actually see results, right? The same thing goes for the gym. Like I tell everybody, right? When you get into the gym, let's say even right away, you're following a strict diet, a good workout routine, you're doing every single thing that everybody else does that is, experienced in the gym, that is jacked in the gym, they have a lot of muscle, they look good. The same exact concept applies for business, right? You guys aren't going to see results right away. You guys won't see any big changes until at least over a month or two of, actually working out. And the same thing applies to, your business. You guys won't see any big changes when it comes to, actually making money. If not, you probably won't see any changes at all. But the main thing that you guys are going to make changes to is actually gaining experience and gaining the understanding of actually doing this on a day-to-day basis. And by doing that, you guys will be able to eventually see results. The same thing goes for the gym. You're not going to really see results, for the first month or two, but after doing it for a few months, you guys obviously will see that, you guys are gaining more muscle. You guys look better. You guys feel better. And the same exact thing applies to, your business life as well. You may not see, your bank account growing, but, eventually you guys will get those things through consistency and gaining more and more experience by actually doing the same things every single day. And that is exactly how you guys will get results. So whatever you guys do, stay patient and you guys will see success eventually. So of course, if you watched this entire free course that I made, you guys should have found this video extremely valuable and extremely helpful. So make sure you guys do me just a quick favor, just like the video and make sure you guys subscribe if you guys are actually new to my channel, because I did put a lot of time and effort into this video and I did give away a lot of shit for free that, a lot of other people would not talk about for free. You guys would have had to pay them thousands of dollars to, actually understand a lot of the things that I understand, a lot of the things that I've been doing for the past almost 5 years, ever since I started getting into this business model. I've made just about $500,000 with organic dropshipping, so I feel like I have the best understanding possible when it comes to this. And of course, I still have to be in a student's mindset, and I still will, of course, learn more and more things as I continue to progress throughout my entire journey. But I hope, that you guys did find, the things that I taught throughout this video extremely helpful. And, of course, if you apply every single thing that I tell you guys will eventually see results as long as you stay consistent and constantly put in the work. And of course, the more input that you guys put towards this business, the more output that you guys will obviously receive. And the same exact things go for my past students I've helped, such as my student Anthony, on how I took him from $0 to $7,000 in 7 days as a complete beginner with organic dropshipping. He didn't ever have experience before, but after working with me for 2 months, barely, we were able to get to that $7,000 mark in literally just 7 days, which is pretty much $1,000 every single day. And I was able to eventually help him scale him up to a higher point. And of course, if you guys didn't watch that YouTube video yet, I'm going to pop it up on the screen. I'll also put it down in the description below, or you guys can just, go on my channel and find it. Super easy to find. You guys can go through that entire case study on how I exactly helped him scale to $0 to $7,000 in just 7 days. Ton of valuable information in there, so make sure you guys go check that out if you guys haven't already. And if you guys are interested in getting mentored for me, I did just open up a couple more spots with my program, so you guys could go down in the description below, click on the link, watch everything, dissolve all of the information that is on my website, and then click on the button, and that'll take you over to the application, and you guys can fill out a form. And if you guys are a good fit, you guys will be hearing back from me. And of course, I'm not going to take on every single buddy that, does apply. I really want to focus on, only taking on a couple people every single month so I can actually get those people real results that will actually change their life and that they can actually help other people with. Of course, like I said, if you guys did find this video helpful at all, make sure you guys go like the video down below, subscribe if you guys are new, and comment what you guys want to see next. If you guys want to see more lifestyle, of course, let me know. If you guys want to see more business and you want to see more educational videos like this, let me know as well. I'll literally create whatever you guys do actually want to see. So literally just let me know. I'll make the video. I honestly don't care. I did just get completely fully back moved out to Miami. As you guys see, the views are amazing. We have water views over there. We got city views back over there. Life is good. God is great. Do good things and he will bless you. And of course, without anything else needed to be said, I'll see you guys in the next one.